When you hear the word spirituality, what comes up for you? Possibly you're among those who have experienced some form of it in your life and you think that's the best thing that has happened. And maybe you are one of those who have your hesitations. Maybe you have some misconceptions about what spirituality is all about, and that's possibly holding you back from what I think could be the best thing that you will experience. So let's today spend some time and look at 7 such most common misconceptions which are often holding us back from having an open mind towards spirituality and embracing that in our life. The first misconception is we think we're scientific and therefore we cannot be spiritual, because spirituality is not science, it's based on faith. While it's true that you need to start with faith in spirituality, but in science as well, we start with faith when we have a hypothesis, and then we go about proving whether this hypothesis is right or wrong, and that's how we come to conclusion. So we can apply the same scientific reasoning to spirituality. We can become a spiritual scientist, understand the principles of spirituality, apply them in our life, and then based on our experience, we can decide for ourselves whether that's something we want to continue to follow or not. Another thing that often people say is, I cannot see God and therefore I cannot believe something that I don't see. But here's the thing, we do believe a lot of things that we cannot see. We cannot see emotions, but you do believe you're experiencing them. You don't see atoms and molecules yourself, but you do believe the scientists who say that they have discovered them. Similarly, we might not be able to see God directly, but we can perceive God in all the beauty that we see all around us, in the perfectness of the nature that is sustaining us, and most importantly, will eventually begin to experience God just the way we experience other emotions. And that's how we slowly build that faith. So instead of throwing away spirituality because it's not scientific, we can choose to become spiritual scientists and experiment and apply the principles in our life, and then we can experience for ourselves and then conclude whether we want to continue adopting it or not. The second misconception we have about spirituality is we don't want to be associated with any religious faith, and because we don't believe in religion, we think we cannot believe in spirituality. But the reality is there is a difference between religion and spirituality. While religion is more about rituals and rules and prayers and place of worship, and sometimes also based out of fear, spirituality is very simple. It's just a loving connection of the heart with the divine. We don't have to belong to any religious faith or follow any rituals or prayers to be spiritual, because spirituality is something internal. It's in the mindset and it's the way we connect to the power above. The third common misconception a lot of us carry is, if I have to become spiritual, I have to give up my family life or my material life. And the reality is far from it. In fact, in scriptures such as Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna applauds those who practice spirituality while still performing all their material duties. In fact, it's easy to practice spirituality while still doing all the material duties, because spirituality is just the way you think. And as long as we make every service, every duty in this world as a devotional offering to God, and do it with that loving devotional sentiment, then we are already practicing spirituality without giving up any of our family life. Similarly, we don't have to give up our material ambitions to become spiritual either. We just have to change our intention. Internally, those ambitions shouldn't fuel our own ego, but should be a service to the divine. And when we do that, we are practicing spirituality without giving up our material ambitions. Fourth misconception about adopting spirituality is we think only old people have to be spiritual. We young people have so much time. We can enjoy the world and do everything that we are doing right now without having to worry about concepts, lofty concepts such as spirituality. But here's the thing. We don't even know if we're going to see old age or live as long as old age. Death can come knocking at us at just about any time. And if there is a benefit that we can reap in our life right away, if we can experience a sense of bliss and joy and peace right now, then why wait for old age to experience that? In the same lines comes the fifth misconception, which is I don't have time for spirituality because I'm too busy. In reality, spirituality is a mindset that we carry throughout the day. And while it's true that spiritual sadhana or an isolated spiritual practice is something that helps us start the day on a positive note and helps us sustain through the chaos that usually follows as we get into the world and go about our duties, it doesn't take too much of a time commitment to start our spiritual practice. As little as 5 to 10 minutes, the first thing we wake up in the morning, sitting in isolation and connecting ourselves to our breath or to the divine is all that it takes, and that will tide us through the entire day. So instead of giving time as an excuse, we could start our practice small, and as we begin to experience the benefit, we'll ourselves feel motivated to do more of this spiritual practice in our life. The sixth common misconception is that to be spiritual, I need to know all the scriptures and all the holy books, and I don't know any of that. While in reality, all of us can become spiritual because we all have a loving heart. And in essence, spirituality is all about creating that love for God and for all His creation. So basically, everybody around us. And having compassion and kindness in our heart doesn't need any complicated scriptural knowledge. As long as we have a heart that is filled with loving devotion, that's all that's needed to start a spiritual journey. We don't need to know complicated verses or all the details of all the scriptures to start our spiritual journey. Along the same lines, some of us are hesitant to start our spiritual journey because we don't have a teacher or a spiritual guru in our life. But you don't need a guru to start our spiritual journey. You can start doing some basic practices of meditation or prayers or contemplation, whatever feels comfortable for you. Create that heart of compassion, empathy, and kindness towards everybody around you. And then slowly, as we begin this practice, it's believed that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So the right guru and the right teacher will come in your life at the right time. Don't let that hold you back from beginning your journey on spirituality. Last misconception that we'll look at in today's video is that when we embrace spirituality or go down this path, we might lose friends because spirituality is not very cool. And maybe people who are associating with us or spending time with us might not want to do that anymore. But here's the thing. Spirituality actually makes you a better person because now you're going to have a heart that is compassionate and loving and accepting and tolerant and forgiving. And that makes you an ideal friend. So, while yes, some people might not find it cool, might not associate with you, but the minute they realize what good friend you are to them, you will actually have more genuine friendships built because you are spiritual. As you begin this journey on spirituality, you will discover something really beautiful. You will discover that you're getting the best friendship that you will ever experience. The friendship of God. God will become your best friend, your best soulmate, and there cannot be any better friend than that in this world. So to conclude, I sincerely hope that you won't let any of these misconceptions hold you back from having an open mind towards adopting spirituality. Because once you begin this journey on spirituality, you will realize that it's leading you to a beautiful place full of true love, joy, purpose, peace, and inner fulfillment, that you will never turn your back against spirituality again. If this resonated with you, then subscribe and do come walk with me. Together, we'll explore how to apply practical spiritual wisdom into our life and master our mind and find that peace, purpose, and fulfillment which will help us truly thrive in our life.